This week we saw a lot of economic data come out. Retail sales were up 0.5%, expected to be up 0.2%, so that was much better than that. The last month it was up 0.4, but they expected it to go down and went up. And that is even more significant when you consider that the price of gasoline went down sharply. That's part of the retail sales. So consumers were spending more than just normally because the amount of gasoline they bought stays the same. It's the price that fluctuates, and it went down. No inflation, PPI, CPI, Producer Price Index, Consumer Price Index were very tame. Inventories were up 0.3%, which was in line with expectations, so that's good. Industrial production was up 0.3%. And that's like the third month in a row, and it was better than expected, not a lot. But the big surprise was new construction. New construction was up significantly for the month of December. 954,000 units, housing units, were started. And that's a 37% increase year over year. And they only expected 854. So even on the month, it was quite strikingly high. There's a housing shortage, what we're dealing with. And this reflects it. And then the jobless claims were down, 37,000 to 335. Anything under 350 tells you that the job market is starting to grow. So economically speaking, it looks like we're on a little bit stronger path. Definitely stronger path in the summer. But if I'm talking about for the whole overall last year, looks like we're on a little bit stronger path. And then you throw in this morning's China's report of a 7.9% growth in their fourth quarter GDP, when the third quarter was 7.4, and the quarter before that was 7.6. So it was going down, now it bounced up. The world economies might be recovering, and of course that's going to probably include Europe sometime this year. That's all good news. And of course we've had a market that's been rallying. Remember, the market always looks forward, so the market's already been rallying before a lot of this data came out. You have to think in terms of forward-looking if you're going to be successful in a stock market. So things look pretty good for the time being, and when they start looking pretty good for the time being, I start to get worried. What can I say? I think we're due for a pullback. I just can't tell you when. It might be a couple of months. It might be when they start arguing over the debt ceiling. If they do, in Washington, we'll see. But everything looks good for the time being.
The Invest Talk Update is a monthly briefing that gives you a snapshot of the past month's market, along with other useful perspective and information. You'll see important articles like Protecting Your Investments Against Scam Artists, excerpts from Steve's book, links to the month's Invest Talk talking points, plus news of upcoming Invest Talk events in your area. And it comes free each month to your email box. To get your subscription, just go to investtalk.com and click on the icon at the top of the page.